Whereas man like Klitschko will be busting me up in that ring.
To be a great fighter, you have to do great things.
This is a fight that can change from champion to legend overnight.
Ultimate goal, yeah, is to walk out that night of the fight and know you put in 100%. You put in 100% every minute of the day, or every other minute of the day, because no one's perfect. Every other minute of the day, you try to give your all to your craft.
Awesome, man.
Respect,
Great work.
Appreciate it.
Great work. That was good.
I'm going to train again.
Anthony Joshua enters the final day of his training camp, the last checkpoint before stepping into the ring against Jake Paul. The heavy work is already behind him. There is no intense sparring, no pushing past limits. Instead, the focus is on refinement, clarity, and composure. Joshua moves with calm intensity, shadow boxing at a controlled pace, listening closely to his trainers, conserving every ounce of energy. This is no longer about headlines or hype. It is about disciplined experience, and a moment where weeks of preparation are decided in a single night.
There is no hard part about being a professional boxer. It's a blessing. And if I wasn't a professional boxer, it would be a blessing as well. As I said, wealth comes in character. It's not about status. There's no big difference to what I do that determines who I am. It's just boxing is a blessing because I do it for passion, not for occupation.
Do you know what it is on that ring walk? There's no turning back. If I was that nervous, I think I would dodge a fight. I wouldn't bother training, and like for like 3 months it'll be on my mind and stuff. If I was that nervous, I probably just wouldn't do it. So yeah, on the walkout, it's like, it is what it is now.
By mid-morning, the routine unfolds with quiet precision. A light jog across the gym floor, resistance bands stretching and releasing, joints warmed rather than tested. There is no frantic movement, no nervous pacing. Only the steady presence of a man who understands exactly what tomorrow demands. In these final hours before Judgment Day, every breath is intentional. Every step carries purpose. This moment is no longer about exertion. It is about mindset, legacy, and the story that is about to unfold beneath the lights of Miami.
I'm getting stronger, and I feel by the time the fight comes, I'll be at peak performance.
So being out here in the States, I can really see a change in Josh. Like, his mindset is one thing that, being out here, it's like so tunnel vision. It's like every single day is geared towards something in camp. So everyone back home will be like, oh, so what did you do on Thursday? You had the day off? And it's like, it's a day off, but it's a day off to get ready for the day on.
Damn. Fucking hell. Fuck. So there we have it. Back on my feet. I got through the pain of the blister.
In the world of boxing, Anthony Joshua's name carries immense weight. An Olympic gold medalist, standing 6 feet 6 inches, with a professional record of 28 wins and 25 knockouts, his resume is built on elite opponents and championship nights. He has experienced the highest peaks and the lowest valleys, including a career-defining defeat to Daniel Dubois in 2024. That loss led Joshua to step away from the sport for nearly a year, using the time to reset his life, his mindset, and his purpose.
His body's really starting adapting into the positions and stuff. And for a big man like this, man, like this is great.
But his background, your background is gymnastics?
Gymnastics, yeah. I've been coaching 45 years. People just like, especially like boxing, well, they need to be a little tight for aggressiveness and come back and all. Yeah. But but flexibility give you longevity. More flexible, more mobile, more range of motion you have, your career can be much longer. And one, it's a prevention for injury.
Across the ring will stand Jake Paul, a fighter whose journey to this moment has been anything but conventional. From vlogs and viral feuds to a boxing career questioned at every stage, Paul's legitimacy has always been debated. His 12-1 record with 7 knockouts includes victories that raised eyebrows and sparked controversy. But this fight is different. This is not Tommy Fury or an MMA crossover. This is true heavyweight boxing. 8 rounds under Queensberry rules, 10-ounce gloves, and a global audience watching live on Netflix.
I'm just focused on myself. I'm confident in myself. Jake could be 10th. I'm confident in myself. That's what I'm saying. It's not about how he is. I just really like, I've got a good team. I've been through ups and downs. I've stood the test of time. I'm passionate, I'm hungry, and I'm still here ready to fight my heart out. So.
What a jolly lad he is, you know? Just a bubbly guy. Bubbly guy. Gotta love him, bro. Gotta love him, but he's gonna fucking die. Look at this, bro. I'm always training. 150 pounds, dog. Easy work. 40,000 reps a day. Look at the forearm size. It's at least a couple inches, dog.
Do you have an iced coffee brought to you by anybody?
Nope.
Did you practice? Did you learn how to breathe again today?
It was pretty normal morning.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Not many people get these opportunities and to live this life, and I feel guided by God through this camp and through this process and making this decision to fight a very, very difficult challenge. God has removed, you know, the fear that would like normally be there. So I feel good, and I'm excited for fight week. This fight for me is way more exciting than Gervonta, and I think because it's more exciting for the fans and because of the fact that it's a harder challenge for me. People had a lot of excuses against Gervonta and, oh, it's a smaller guy, blah, 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 the weight difference, and now I flip-flop the roles. Everyone thinks I'm gonna die, and they don't know what I'm capable of. And so being the underdog and being able to go in there and showcase what I'm gonna do to Anthony is more exciting for me, and I think more exciting for the fans.
Jake Paul has leaned into a familiar narrative, insisting that he is ready for the challenge and that the boxing world has consistently underestimated him. Rising to fame outside traditional boxing through YouTube and social media, Paul has repeatedly said he thrives on taking the biggest risks available. Throughout the build-up, he has stood by his claim that he is willing to fight anyone, anytime, anywhere. Even as many believed a matchup with one of boxing's most accomplished heavyweights would never become reality.
FanDuel, you're coming into this fight as the underdog.
Yeah, you know, that's to be, you know, assumed, right? This is
like
an Olympic gold
expected,
medalist over
right.
here, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. But I've been an underdog my whole life, man. I've had to fight for everything that I've gotten, earned my position all the time, and I've honestly had some of my best performances coming in as an underdog, and I don't really look at the betting lines and all, who's this favorite, who's that, because to me, none of that matters. I know what I'm capable of and the work that I've put in.
Anthony, I'm assuming you never had to make weight.
Never had to
make weight.
Never.
So I seen when they said that you came in, you're training hard. I actually seen you said that you're faster, you're stronger, and why didn't you do this way before? Do you feel better coming in at 245 than ever?
I do. I feel great.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I feel happy that this task was put upon me because I wouldn't have pushed myself to get to a certain weight. I would have just been doing what I do usually.
Right.
And I feel really good. So I think it was a blessing in disguise.
Think you lined them up? Think that was very smart of y'all to get him down to 245?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with the decision or on his behalf, you know, like he's taking away his best thing against me, which is his power. And we've seen him when he's a little bit lighter and there's just not as much thump on the punches, and I think that's probably the best thing he could have had is that extra oomph in those punches. But it's his game plan, whatever he wants. But to me, the weight doesn't matter. The weight's not going to make a difference. It's going to be the skills that win this fight, and I believe my skills are better than his, which is a crazy thing to say, but he's a very basic fighter, and he's gotten to where he's at because of the size and because of the power. So the skills are what's gonna win this fight, and he's seen that with Usyk when he fought him, and so I believe it's gonna be.
For Anthony Joshua, this fight is more than just another date on the calendar. It has become an unexpected opportunity to redefine the current chapter of his career. When Paul's team pushed for a weight limit, Joshua accepted the challenge, cutting down to 243.8 pounds. Rather than feeling restricted, he has explained that the transformation has made him feel stronger, faster, and sharper, a change he may never have pursued without this matchup. What could have been an inconvenience has instead reignited his confidence.
To make weight.
Never had to
make weight.
Never.
So I seen when they said that you came in, you're training hard. I actually seen you said that you're faster, you're stronger, and why didn't you do this way before? Do you feel better coming in at 245 than ever?
I do. I feel great.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I feel happy that this task was put upon me because I wouldn't have pushed myself to get to a certain weight. I would have just been doing what I do usually.
Right.
And I feel really good. So I think it was a blessing in disguise.
Think you lined them up? Think that was very smart of y'all to get him down to 245?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with the decision or on his behalf, you know, like he's taking away his best thing against me, which is his power. And we've seen him when he's a little bit lighter and there's just not as much thump on the punches, and I think that's probably the best thing he could have had is that extra oomph in those punches. But it's his game plan, whatever he wants. But to me, the weight doesn't matter. The weight's not going to make a difference. It's going to be the skills that win this fight, and I believe my skills are better than his, which is a crazy thing to say, but he's a very basic fighter, and he's gotten to where he's at because of the size.
To meet this challenge, Joshua didn't simply return to familiar routines. He made a significant change, joining members of Alexander Usyk's coaching team, a group known for developing one of the most technically gifted and elusive heavyweights of this era. Training away from London, Joshua found fewer distractions and a fresh perspective. He embraced the experience, drawing from a team that has consistently succeeded at the highest level of the sport.
Anthony Joshua.
Why Anthony Joshua? I think it's answer only for God, because Anthony very have, you know, I think education, like a kind of guy. We speak with Anthony, message. Now we speak on the phone, yeah, not Instagram, but I have a number, Anthony have number. For example, we drive in a car, he call me, hey champ, hello, how are you, blah, 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 blah. We joking, hey, good luck training, because I see this guy in the gym. My team, hey, Alex, hello, hey brother. Good training. It's guy. I like this guy because this is guy smart. I think this guy have very big heart. Anthony.
Yes, people think.
Paul's camp understand the magnitude of what's at stake. This is not just another headline-grabbing fight. It is an opportunity to legitimize his rise. Paul has spoken confidently about his strategy, emphasizing speed, angles, and movement to counter one of boxing's most powerful punchers. Tactics designed to spark debate and silence critics overnight. The stakes, however, are very real. Joshua agreed to a 245-pound weigh-in limit, something he has never done in his professional career. A restriction designed to reduce the size gap between the two fighters. It is a fascinating tactical wrinkle negotiated by Paul's team. Joshua accepted it without hesitation, maintaining that he feels comfortable, sharp, and fully prepared despite the adjustment.
Hey, Paul, you've lost your mind if you think you can go toe-to-toe with Anthony Joshua. Listen, let's not get confused, guys. Let's not get confused. Yes, cool. Anthony, he took a big L with Daniel Dubois. But Daniel Dubois is not no joke, bro. It's not a joke. You know what I'm trying to say? He took an L there, but Jake Paul, I got the utmost respect of what he's done, how he's managed to navigate through the boxing world. Like, bro, it's so mad. And I can see this is like a 90%. It's happening, it's positioning, it's marketing already. Like, why would you see Jake Paul go face to face with Alexander Usyk if it's not to position for a fight for Saudi. Obviously, Jake Paul's gonna fight Anthony Joshua. There's possibly gonna be a Usyk against Tyson Fury 3, because obviously the last two were so close. But you never know. It can also be a Usyk against Derek Chisora